Hey guys, it's me Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how I organize my photos once they have come back in from processing. I usually, if it's a very busy month or a kind of regular busy month, I try to order my photos at the end of every month. It's just something that I've kind of developed into a habit. During these winter months, I haven't taken a whole lot of photos, as you can imagine. Like, look at this envelope. It's like measly amount. But here's the system I've adapted. This is not my own creation by any means. Lauren Hines from, she's a YouTuber who has a channel by the name of Craft Some Joy. This is absolutely 100% her stuff, and you'll see. Here is her, just her logo. But these are folders that are printable. She has them. I will link them in the description box. She has these available for people to use, and I'm going to show you how to use them. I bought some had in my stash some very inexpensive cardstock. You can also use paper. There's nothing wrong with using paper, but I knew that I wanted for these to be a little bit sturdy, only because I was going to use them and reuse them. So I go ahead and I grab my pencil. That way it's easy for me to reuse them and erase once I finish using them. And so you'll see that, and it has the cut lines, and when you print it out, you can still see, like I did a bad job cutting some of this stuff, but it has fold lines. It tells you like fold here, and so you end up coming with what looks like this, but it opens up, you guys, like a little file folder so that you can tuck, whether it's photos, memorabilia. I am 100%, almost 100%. I keep my memorabilia separately. I always forget I have memorabilia. So it gives me an opportunity to write notes here, whether it's, hey, go look in the memorabilia drawer because this has memorabilia. Or if I get ideas around titles, sometimes I will write them on here. This has space to be able to write the subject, the date, but then you can make as many notes as you want on here. Sometimes if I have a lot of writing to do, if I think of like journaling or story, I'll just grab a Post-it and stick it right on here. It's perfect for that. So, but I like the whole idea that the pictures tuck in here, the memorabilia tucks in here, whatever you may have, and then I can file it away. I'm going to show you how I store them in a second, but this is typically normally what I go ahead and do. I go through, and then I will go ahead and just sort these out into different piles of just subjects and things. Oh yeah. This goes here actually. This goes here. This one I have to trim. This one I have to trim. Goes here. This one I have to trim. Okay, so I'll set these aside that I have to trim. And then I just make little piles like this, and this is how I know how many folders I will need. So this is perfect, this one right here. Some of these guys have folders already, like with their names on them, because they're my family members. But this is from March. So these photos will go in here, just like that. So it's March 2022, and this is my little niece of preschool. Okay, just like that. So you do that for however many folders, right, that you need, what have you. And then this is how I have my folders stored. So this is I have more than just folders in here, just so you know. This is just a regular photo box, right? I have it right next to my desk. And here are all of my file folders by subject, by date. So that's how I organize these. I will just go ahead and just organize these by date. Sometimes what I end up doing is I will give members in my family an entire folder, so that if there's like a picture here, a picture there, I can just throw them in here. I've mentioned to you guys before, you know, if you have pets and you're taking photos of them, but you don't want to do like a bazillion layouts, you could group photos, you know, of a certain time period. Like I've recently done one of our dog. So this is from December of 2021 on. And then I'll just, next time I want to scrapbook some photos of her, I'll just grab a bunch, pick some from there and kind of just go from there. The ones from her birthday, yes, we're crazy and we do dog birthdays too. Will go in this folder. If we have some of our children that aren't specifically like event type, but they're more, you know, they may be single photos of just candids or things like that, then they have their respective folders. So if you do, you can really tailor this to pretty much anything. If you do December daily, this is the other way. So let me see, where are we? Oh, here we go. So for December, I still haven't chronicled December yet of this past year. But here are all the pictures, like everything is ready to go. I have 5x7, that's why that one's in there. Like just December daily, things that are ready to go. And then I should have it together. Oh no, is that here? Hold on. Oh yeah, I have them back here because they're kind of bulky. So for December daily, I also keep all of the other like cards and stuff that I want to keep. Yeah, so that will go in here as well. If you do month in review, it's a great way. You can just put, you know, if this is you know, the month of March 2022, you can label it month in review, March 2022, and all of your pictures can just go in here ready for the layouts. If you do weekly, some people are still, you know, God bless them, they're still doing Project Life or pocket pages for like weekly. This is also a great way to organize them. But I love the simplicity of just having it readily at my fingertips. I literally can just pick if I want to play with a particular paper pad, and I know the season, the colors, that kind of thing. It just makes it a lot easier. And these have been well loved. I don't know how many are in here. I printed just one batch print. I did a whole bunch, And then as they empty out, this is one that I've already emptied the photos because I'm working on the layout. I will just go ahead, erase this, and we're good to go. And they go in with my my blank folders here at the back. So I always know like where to find them. These are just extra photos back here that I didn't use. I have a separate photo box for extra photos. These are, because I don't have a ton of printed photos, I'm just using these 5x7 iris containers. These are photo mats so that they're ready to go whenever I need them. I have the white and cream. Those are the only ones that I keep, but they're ready for me to use. And yeah, it's a super simple system. I've stored them in various ways before. I've used iris containers until the point that I ran out of iris containers. At my highest, probably when my girls were very active in softball. That system, I will tell you, it worked. Post-it notes were my friend, but it really was very bulky, and I had to dig through the iris containers, when I wanted to find something, which I didn't mind doing. I did it for a very long time, but this system has really worked for me. So that I hope that if you're struggling with photo organization, that you may want to consider something like this. If you have a printer, or you can send these to a photo printing center where they can, if you don't have a printer at your home, they can do it for you. It's easy enough to cut out and trim so that you can make the pocket folders yourself. You can ask them to print it on cardstock so that it'll have a good weight. But if you don't care, you can just use, just regular paper. I like the sturdiness of it because I knew from the very beginning that I was gonna want to reuse them. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helped you, and all the thanks to Lauren Hines for her inspiration for this, because this has been a real time saver for me as I try to tackle my photos. All right, guys, talk soon. Bye.